Ugh. Hi, everybody. How are we doing today? Hello. How are we doing today, huh? I'm doing alright. Thank you very much for asking. So, yeah. So, we haven't done any mental health stream for a while now. Hello, is this therapy? No. Oh, thank you very much. You reminded me to give a little disclaimer. Before we start, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a therapist. When I do mental health streams, I just like to, give people like not an advice, but really like something that I would do just, like from my own experience that I gathered, you know. Um um because I also think it's sometimes nice just to simply talk about things, but there are topics that I cannot help you with, and you should seek a professional therapist. But I'm just pretty much here just to talk about stuff, different type of stuff. So yeah. Hold on, let me see. Can you give me advice? So at school, everyone asked me to draw drawing just because I'm good at it, and I have to draw every 2 seconds. How should I get them to stop? You say no. You just say no. Like you're not gonna draw. So when you tell people no, that's when they know you're not gonna do it. So they won't ask you. Okay. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. You can just honestly tell them no. That's gonna be it. Oh wait, hold on.
Is that a Cool Ranch Dorito in the background?
Yeah, that's him. That's him, alright. Ugh. Any ideas on how to deal with and help others with grief? Deal with grief. I don't know. Um, I don't know how people deal with grief. I think everyone deals with grief like different ways, right? However, um, I do. I do think that maybe people sometimes feel like they repress it, you know, um, and they maybe try to, like, grief has so many stages. It's not just like one thing that's over and that's it. Whenever someone is grieving, you should definitely not push them over, Because I saw so many times where people would be like, yeah, you like it, I saw literally people would be like, oh my god, like it's been 2 months, it's okay, like it's been already 2 months, you cannot be sad anymore. I'm like, that's not how it goes. Grieving is a very difficult process. Everybody deals different with it, and you should respect it. You should not rush them or tell them how they should grieve someone.
I love sentient metal balls with a single blue eye.
Me too. Thank you so much, Epic Productions. Thank you. Also, the architects. Thank you so much for the donation. I forgot to say it. I'm sorry. Um. Basically, yeah. Difficult process. Don't rush people. It has many stages, and they should feel it. They should go through it. Mm. Mm. Do you have any advice for someone who's been blocked and are struggling to find themselves without them? Um, so personally, basically, I was, and I still am, I'm a kind of person, I can get clingy to the people around me. Um, I try to control it, but it's hard for me to find balance because it's either like I'm distant or I'm being very clingy. Um, but I remember there was like one time in my life where I kind of had to, like, me and a friend of mine had to build like a distance because we had like a little fight or disagreement, so we kind of needed space from each other. And for me it was very, very hard in the beginning. Like, I was upset for many, many days and I didn't know what to do with myself, so because I was literally like talking to this person every day, right? And I basically had to accept it, right? Because there's nothing I can do, right? So like, if a person wants distance from you or space from you, you should not, you should not pressure them, I guess, because if they blocked you, then that's their decisions, right? You should not go after them, I think. I think that might make things worse. So in my case, I remember like when we needed space from each other, I had to learn again to spend time with myself, because it was also a time where I kind of like forgot that I actually like to do things by myself too, right? So like, with time, I started to enjoy doing things by myself, and I got used to that, where I was like, you know what? I kind of missed that. I was going to the movies by myself. I was doing almost everything by myself. I went to a cafes by myself. Um and maybe try that. Basically, it is hard, especially if you're like struggling without this person because like they've been a part of your life. But I think it's just because it's been like a part of your daily life, and now maybe you don't know what else to do because that's all you know. Um but I think that's a good opportunity to actually spend time with yourself instead, you know? To kind of realize that even if you don't have, like, if you have nobody by the end of the day, you still have you, right? Even if like maybe nobody's gonna show up by the end of the day, you still have you. You still can spend time with yourself and enjoy it, right? And yeah, that's why, that's what I would do, basically, because I kind of have an experience with that. Oh wow, I see a lot of text. Okay, hold on, let me try. Hmm. Hey Nirami, I've been struggling with anxiety for the past few years and I finally gone to therapy, but I feel like it hasn't helped and I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong. Well, um I don't know for how long you went to therapy. It sounds like you went recently to therapy because you said I finally gone to therapy. So I cannot say for how long you've been going there. But I don't know, but I'm just telling you, I've been going to therapy like for like 4 or 5 years to finally be able to kind of um work through the things I was working through or that were like very hard for me to let go of.
Someone stole my chicken sandwich, sad face.
I hope you find your chicken sandwich, Spawn. Thank you so much for donating. What I was saying. Sorry, I got distracted. It took me personally like 4 to 5 years in therapy to be able to, work on on myself, and maybe again it's different for each person. But from my experience, what I'm telling you is that you need patience, and when you go to therapy, yes, somebody's basically helping you. Somebody's helping you with how to deal with that and how to change your patterns, maybe, like different things. But I think it's also important to remember that you need to do your part too, basically. Like, yes, they're helping you, but they're not just gonna magically change you. You need to also put the work in and, you know, work on yourself. Because I feel like sometimes maybe people feel like they're gonna go to therapy and they're just gonna get better. But change is like uncomfortable, but and it's always gonna be uncomfortable, but it's something that you just have to do. You just have to go through it. Yeah. I do believe you can do it. I believe you can do it. I'm very proud of you that you finally went to therapy. That's very good. Very good job. And be patient, be kind to yourself, but also work on yourself. And it's gonna work out. I don't see a reason why it should not work out. I think there's nothing impossible if you really want it. I had things about myself that I thought I could not change. Um, well, it worked out, by the end of the day. I kind of learned new ways. Let me see. My friend has been changing himself around me. He used to like me, but now if I go up to him, most of the times he says he doesn't like me. I don't know if he's just toxic or something else. Honey, he doesn't like you. He already told you the answer. He doesn't like you. That's not your friend anymore, darling. That's not your friend. um, my friend, my best friend, she would never tell me that she doesn't like me. Never in a million years. Never. So, um, that's not your friend. It's simple as that. That's not your friend. Unfortunately, I do think it's a friendship that you should not put your energy into, because it seems like the person doesn't want to be your friend. So, let them go. Even in sarcastic way, I don't know. I don't know how you're like. That's again like, guys. I don't know what your friends are. What type of friends they are. It's kind of sometimes people, you have friends who are gonna say in a sarcastic way, and you know that there may be like being honest, or you know that they're just making joke, right? Ah, see, there she
I
is.
love you so much.
I love you too. See that? See, there you go. That's my best friend. So basically, if let's say if she would say right now she doesn't like me, I know like for 100% she's not being serious. But like that's because I know her, and I know that she would never say like in a serious tone. But at the same time, like back then, I would have friends who would say that they don't like me, and I would think that it's true, but it was disguised as a joke. Um, let me see. Um, hold on. Now they're coming so fast. Mm, I have a friend who faked suicide and is manipulated. What do I do? Um, that's not a friend. Personally, I think that's not a friend because you don't joke about those things. You don't manipulate people with those things, and it's like that's a not very nice thing to do at all. So it's kind of toxic. Manipulating people and faking suicide doesn't feel right. I don't know. I'm sorry. Mm. Aw, look at that. She's the best. No. No, you're the best. Mm. A literal angel. Okay. Let's continue. Let me see. Mm. I know I'm certain. Hmm. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Who's very rude? I have a person at school who is very rude. She made fun of my glasses. She made fun of my glasses, and the hard part is that she's friends with my best friend. I hate it because she creates insecurities. I never had advice. Um. Yeah, I don't know if that's your best friend. I mean, have you. That sounds kind of stupid, I know, but have you tried to tell the person that their jokes are making you feel bad and, like, actually tell them to stop because you don't like it? I know this sounds stupid because back then I would tell my friends to stop calling me stupid because it was not, I just didn't like that for many reasons. And they would just say, yeah, they would basically say, yeah, no, we're just joking, right? And they would just continue doing it, even though I asked them not to do it for many reasons, but they just ignored it and they continue doing it. So I do hope that the person maybe rethinks their behavior if you tell them about it. Um, yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 I see someone say carbonara. Oh yeah, I see. She loves customer without her. I don't know why. Yes, it's like it became my comfort food. Like since I'm a picky eater, it's just like whenever I eat something, I don't know if it's a food that I can eat without thinking or if it's a food that I need to look into to see if if there's something I don't like. Because I know if I bite into it, because there's so many times where I would not think I would bite into it and then suddenly I feel like a texture or something that makes me feel icky and I don't want to eat the food anymore. But like I have my comfort foods, which is like, for example, like kimchi ramen today. Like it's like a soup kimchi ramen. I know for a fact I can eat it and not be bothered what inside of it because I already know like it's safe. Yeah, I love carbonara. We go to a restaurant, the first thing I'm searching for is carbonara on the menu. I'm trying to learn how to cook carbonara. I failed many times, but I'm not giving up.
Hi Nirami my fab and art. Have a great day less than 3.
Thank you, Anastasia. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you also have a wonderful day. Um. How does it feel to be a famous YouTube content creator capable of influencing others' lives forever? A lot of pressure.
It's okay
Sometimes.
Venting is a good thing.
Yes, venting is also a good thing. It's okay. It's good. If you pile up too much inside of you, you're gonna explode, and that's not gonna be good. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh. Okay, hold on. A lot of text. A lot of text. A lot of text. Hold on. Hmm. Xeni draw stuff. Do not give up. 192 months ago, my grandpa passed away. My grandpa passed away. My family has been really aggressive afterwards, and it's hard just to continue going in my regular school days and at home. Just want to give up. No, do not give up. I'm sorry, but how do I say this? Again, as I said, grief is a very difficult process. It's different for everybody, and sometimes I think people maybe are so overfilled with so many different emotions they don't know how to deal with that. I don't think it's an excuse to let it out on other people, but I'm just saying that it takes a toll on someone. And obviously it also takes a toll on you because not only do you have to deal with the grief, but you also feel like everybody's being aggressive around you because of that. It's gonna pass. Okay. Do not give up. Do not give up. That's definitely do not give up. I know it's hard because you're tired and you probably drained from that, but keep working on it. Um, try your best to put focus on what's important right now, which is your school, right? And try to find ways to comfort yourself by doing something that helps you distract your mind. But don't let other people put you down. Do not let them. Do not allow them to make you give up. That would be a shame. Don't do that. I know you can do it. You can do it. It's hard. you know, obviously I myself, sometimes I tell myself I'm not gonna, that I also want to give up, but I also know that I'm just being stressed and that it's gonna pass and I'm gonna have good days and then I'm gonna have bad days and then I will have a good day again and then I will have a bad day again and then I'll have an even worse day again and then I have a little day that's a little bit okay and then I'm gonna have a shitty day and then I'm gonna have a good day. It's like it's always different. Um, but you got this. You got this. You're strong. You're strong. You got this. Hmm. Oh my god. It's stuck in my throat. Mm, mm, mm. Oh.
Love you vids and hope you're having a good day, and remember, if you can't not do anything but there's nothing you can do, then do what you can.
You do what you can. You do what you can. Thank you, Dr. Ross. You said it very nicely. I appreciate it. Um, there's nothing you can do. You just do what you can. I forgot the name of the series where I heard it from, too. But I love this part so much. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nirami, I'm in one of the top of my class, yet I don't feel accomplished. Why is that, do you think? I think, um, because there is more to you than just good grades. Um, However, I would not stress about it. You're doing good. That's wonderful. Um, and there are like so many things that you're gonna find out about yourself in life, and so many experiences you're gonna gather, which gonna make you feel maybe more accomplished. Cause I think, um, feeling accomplished does not always have to do with like grades and I forgot the other word for it, but maybe your own little victories in life, doesn't have always to do maybe with school or work. It can be like every single thing in life. And I think you're just gonna figure it out with time. It doesn't have to be now, and it's not running away from you. So you have no other choice but to experience it, but you just don't know when and how. So I would not stress over it. You know, it happens naturally. So don't stress over it. You're doing great. And there are things about yourself that you don't know, but you'll find out. Oh my god, I forgot to take. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna find it after the stream. Mm-hmm. Mm. Do you have any advice for someone who's stuck in a friendship with a fake and toxic friend who makes them feel like they're really dumb, but they can't stop being friends with that person? You can. There's no such thing as you can't stop. You can. You put the barrier yourself. Like nobody said you can't do it. For some reason you yourself said it, you know? However, not true. You don't have to be friends with them. Um so just don't. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it when they make you insecure and other type of stuff. You need to let go of these people so that you can make place for somebody else who's worth it. You know, somebody who actually gets you and appreciates you. But if you're gonna keep those people around, you're not gonna find your person probably. Maybe, yeah, but it's gonna be harder.
No matter the situation, try to push through it. If the situation is your fault, think about it and better yourself.
Yes. Wonderfully said. Thank you, V1. I agree. I completely agree. If the situation is your fault, think about it and better yourself. You work on it. You simply work on it. Mm. It's true. Mental health issues can also come from what you listen and try listening to podcasts and music. Um, it's very true. Sometimes it's better to stop consuming and create. Personally, what I do. Cause like for the past few days, I think I consumed too much, and it made me feel very like so many different emotions. Where I felt like something in me has shifted, and not in a good way. And that's a part where my bad. That's the part where I stop consuming and I start creating more, right? Because the things that I see are not beneficial to me. However, they do stress me out, but they're not beneficial to me. So you have to either listen to a positive thing, maybe there are many good podcasts, that are actually nice, um, other type of stuff, right? So sometimes you just have to stop consuming all this nonsense online stuff, which is like it's there for an entertainment, but it's not always a good entertainment. Is it interesting? Maybe, yeah. However, it's not always good for you to hear too much from this and that, and you kind of lose yourself. I would say that. Oh, a lot of text. Hi, Ryan. Do you have tips for adopting if people friends actually like you or enjoy your company? I feel as if the people I hang out with dislike me and think I'm annoying. Well, if those are like your true friends, um, they would pretty much tell you to your face that like if they have a problem with you, or if they have boundaries maybe. Cuz it's not always that they're annoyed by you, but some people just simply have boundaries, and when maybe for you it comes across as them being annoyed or like angry at you, but it's just something that they need, because like again, we're all different. So some people need more space, for an example, right? Some people are more distant than the others, right? And has nothing to do with being annoyed, but just simply being different, you know. And I think understanding that people sometimes perceive things different than you and react different than you. It's good to keep that in mind. Because I remember back then I would always like think that somebody was upset with me because I thought to myself, well, I would not react that way. However, like, yeah, that's the thing. I would not react that way, but somebody else would. Doesn't mean that they're like mad or something. So yeah. Mm, I do think maybe most of the time it's your thoughts really. You're overthinking a little bit. So yeah. The moment I realized, um like the fact that we just all perceive things completely different, and you know just because I see things this way doesn't mean other people do. That's okay, as long as you both respect each other's boundaries. It's gonna work out. mm.
He Nirami, thanks for talking about this hard heart.
Hi, thank you so much for the donation, Hazinat. Thank you, appreciate it. And yes, no, I sometimes I like to talk about things myself. Just simply talking, just Hmm. How are you feeling, Rami? Tired from everything. I think honestly, I never thought about this, but I don't think I have seasonal depression, but lately it's getting so cold and dark. It's been kind of affecting my mood. I don't like the sudden change. So I think combined with that, it's just like I just feel tired. I just I don't want to like, mm, but I'm doing good. altogether. Thank you very much for asking. Wait. Um, I want to point it out sometimes that um, guys, I want you to point it out before, because like I think I'm saying this with a good intention. Because I see sometimes, but I'm religious myself. Okay, I'm a believer myself, but I just wanted to tell you that sometimes it doesn't really help to tell someone to simply pray to God and that they're gonna feel better, because people have different backgrounds and different relationships with religion, and you don't know what type of reaction they're gonna have, and it's a little bit tricky. Like, I know people's intentions are good by that, you know, um, but I'm just saying like a different perspective to why it might backfire. Actually, it's a bit complicated sometimes. Okay. Let me see. I've been struggling to make friends, and I feel like I only have two close ones. One might hate me, and the one is my dog dying of kidney failure. I'm sorry. How do I make more friends? Sometimes it's actually I'm saying this because I'm a type of person to do that, where I overthink a lot. It's hard for me to talk to people, even the people that I know. I'm still very shy, and like I'm a type of person, I either talk or I don't talk at all. Um, but like lately, I'm trying to overstep. You know, like I'm my whole life I've been like so used to be the way I am, and like even though I worked on my things, um, I still try to step over like this comfort zone and like push through it. Talking to people maybe, and asking things that I never thought I would ask. Just to kind of realizing maybe it's not that complicated actually, as it always seems. Because whenever I talk to people, I don't know what to talk or what to say or how to say it. You know, so that like stresses me out a lot. But I'm just kind of trying lately to get used to doing that. I think maybe the more I do it, the more normal it gets to me, right? So yeah, maybe it's just something that I'm able to learn in the future. And I think maybe um sometimes we just like put this barrier in our head, and we just like don't think of overstepping it because we're so used to it being there. Um, so I don't know, maybe try to again uh talk to people, like I don't know in real life or not, but like um for an example, I guess if I would be like all by myself and no friends at all, and I would try to find someone to talk to, I think I would try to maybe, if I'm gonna see, let's say I'm gonna see someone wearing a very cool outfit, or I'm gonna see someone wearing like very cool shoes or something, I'm gonna try to talk to them and ask them where they got it from, and I'm gonna try to build like a talk from there, and who knows, maybe I'm gonna build kind of a connection because of that, right? Because that's the only way I think I could be able to talk to someone, because like I have a reason to talk to them because I think they have a cool outfit, or like maybe there are like so many different possibilities to do that. So maybe just to be a little bit brave, you know. However, I do feel bad for your dog. I'm sorry. I hope your dog gets better. I don't know if that made sense, not what I just said. But either way, um, I still hope it's gonna be okay. Um, and about the one friend that might hate you, try to talk to them. Try to figure it out if it's really a relationship that you want to put your energy into, or if it's something that you'd let go of. You know. Hold on. Give me a second. Hmm. Nirami, I was. Hold on. Oi. Oi, oi. Let me see. Oopsie. Ugh. I was wondering how to deal with the situation. I have many friends and they hate each other, and in a way, I don't know if I feel comfortable with any of them anymore, and I feel kind of trapped. Um, try to be brave and try to not entertain people that make you uncomfortable. Um, it's not gonna benefit you in any type of way, because from what I understand, they only stress you out, and I don't know if, like, again, I don't think that friends hate each other. So there's like something not working out there. So maybe it's just not meant to be, you know, maybe it's just not working out. And you don't have to put up with that if you don't feel comfortable. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. So I'm thinking a little bit. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I think I might reach my point where my brain is not working anymore. I'm trying to. She's sinking. Yeah. Hmm. I feel pretty nervous about it, but but I've been struggling with insecurities and validation from others for a long time, and it's been hindering my art journey and feeling insecure about my art style. Um, do you have do you have fun creating your art, or because, or are you like more like scared of posting it because of you're not gonna get the validation? Because honestly, like most of the time, the only validation that you need is you. Because art is like subjective, and let's just say, for an example, sometimes there are like art pieces that I do not understand, and I don't have to understand because every artist, like when they make something, um, sometimes you cannot explain it really, but it doesn't have to make sense to other people. If it makes sense to you, it doesn't have to make sense for other people, right? The same with your art style. If it's something that you like and you have fun doing it, don't tell other people to change it or something. Don't let other people distract you from your art journey. And at that point, I would say you just need to kind of stop searching for validation from other people, because you should not do art like only for validation. You know what I mean? I think maybe it's just like it's a little fear that you need to overstep, to realize that it's not actually that bad. Also, yes, everyone, don't put up your age just in case. Don't overshare, like school, workplace, or something. Um, that's, yeah, those are safety measures. Don't tell your age or where you're from, because it's always better to be safe than sorry. Mm. The art community feels worse these days. I've been so tired for the past few days. I've been disappointed so many times. Like literally for the past 2 days or something. I saw videos on my For You page, and I see people's comments, and it's just like I feel I'm just at a point where I just feel so sad and disappointed to the point where I'm just tired because I I talk about this nonstop usually, you know, about the art community. Um and um yeah, at some point it just feels tiring cuz like obviously I don't expect people to like listen to me, but it's just I guess it's tiring to see it happen like over and over again, and just like people being mean to each other and other type of stuff. Like I'm tired. I'm just tired of it. I just want everyone to be nice. Yeah. Pretty much why I decided for for the next past few days to not really like engage with our community. Like I'm still gonna post my stuff. I just don't want it to consume anymore because it's just like it doesn't benefit me in a benefit me in a good way. So yeah, in those type of cases, stop consuming, create. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Aw. You know, yeah, I do think I've been just consuming like a bit too much lately. Like seeing people like I'm a usually type of person. I usually ignore this because I like to keep my headspace the way it is in order to keep going. But I think for the past few days I've been consuming so much online and seeing how people act and how they talk, and just like this lack of empathy towards anyone else. Um, real life too, obviously, but I think it's just like I consume so much of it. It's just literally like I feel sick of it, you know. So yeah, but I think it's because maybe it just piled up, so it's fine. Like for example, I mm, sometimes I love humans, and sometimes I really despise them. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh wait, that's another stream. That's not copyright free. Let me see either way. That's true though. Yeah, I feel like when you consume too much online, you just lose so much mentally. It piling up in case of stress. Online connection may be important, but I feel sometimes as humans need rest. No, it's totally true. Lately, like lately I decided to um start working more in the restaurant, that I usually work at, but I've been not picking up shifts that much like I used to. But I felt like working there again because I wanted to have a distraction from being online too much. Because let me, like, there's one example, like a year ago when I a year ago when I just like instantly or like suddenly um had more attention than usual, when people were like giving me more attention than I'm used to. That put a lot of pressure on me because like that's something that I didn't know how to deal with, right? Because there are like so many different like things that I didn't know how to react correctly to, because that's my first experience with this type of stuff, right? Like it's not something that you get taught at school or something. Um and that would lead to me just simply I'm like a year ago I would not talk about it because I wasn't comfortable with it, but like now that I'm doing better, um a year ago like I would literally like have like anxiety attacks almost like every second day or something, because I would just like get so anxious about things that were not even true or something. Like I was so pressured like by all this attention, and I guess all this feeling of trying to please everyone, that I kind of lost myself. And even my friends and my family said that they couldn't recognize me because I changed, and I was just like a different person because of that. And you know what my solution was? Uh Unfortunately, um my bad. Unfortunately, I just kind of had like to stop keeping up, basically, because it's just like I was also one because I felt like I have to keep up with everything, and I just felt like I couldn't anymore. I couldn't be everywhere at once, and that's unfortunately also why I'm not able to check out like fan art most of the time. That's why I also turned off my TikTok like mentions, because it was just something that was stressing me out insane. I thought many times about turning off my comments, because it felt like I wanted like it felt like I wanted to hear my own thoughts, but I couldn't, and I just didn't want to have any comments. Like I still want to post my stuff, right? Because I enjoy doing content, but I kind of wanted to have silence. So so I thought about many things. I thought about also just like stop creating content because I was so overwhelmed and it was so stressful. I was like, I don't know if it's worth it because of how mentally stressed I was. But I figured it out. um, yeah, I just simply had to stop consuming so much online. I had to stop. I had to stop like reading my comments, trying to like this feeling like I have to like keep up with the comments, with my mentions, with the fan art, and I just I'm still figuring it out, obviously, but it's definitely something that I'm still trying to balance in a healthy way, right? But what I'm trying to say, the if you consume too much online media, it's not gonna be healthy for you. Like too much online, like you need a break. You need something to distract you from. You need to focus on real life sometimes. You need to literally focus on what's around you and what's in front of you to remember what's actually important. As long as you have a roof over your head, as long as you have food on the table, as long as you have a bed to sleep in, you're having a good life. And that's what you need to focus on. No, like you know, because that's the thing. Like, listening to all those, like, oh, that's what I mean. Like, it's just like, that's the thing. Like, I would consume so much online stuff and it would not help me in any type of way. It just stressed me out, honestly. So I found a way. I started to basically, I'm still uploading my content, and I try to basically just consume a bit of media through the day, the one that I enjoy and the one that actually makes me happy. um and um and I do my job because nobody's going to do it for me. I cannot just stop doing it, right? And and I have to remember that I have to focus to be able to keep a roof over my head. I have to focus on my work so that I can have food on my table. I have to focus so I can have food for my dog. um and like those are important things. Me paying my rent and food and other things that are very important to me, right? Also like with the people around me that are close to me. And I have to remind myself that this is what important and what I should focus on. So yeah. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Also, again, I would like to ask to please, if people, please do not like talk too much about religion if people are uncomfortable with it, because I know your intentions are good, but you're pushing them away. You're actually pushing them away. So I just realized because I was talking about something else and I'm just looking at the chat and people are talking about completely different stuff. uh but yes, I do thank you for listening to me. I guess at this point it's just like I feel like it's like an experience of me that I just feel like sharing because it's something that I kind of figured out for myself, and I figured it out by, again, stop consuming so much online media. Find a healthy balance, or you're just gonna, it can be very bad. I agree. Social media is getting too much. Um, Turn it off for the sake of your health. I know the situation from my mother. The media bottle, for example. The Korean War is driving her crazy. I know. I wish her the best. I hope I wish her the best. I don't wish this kind of stuff upon anybody. But that's what I mean. That's like the thing. When I think too much about these things, like it makes me so angry. Like I feel so many mixed emotions. It's just like, but I know that those emotions are not changing anything at all. So like, you have to relax a little bit. And yeah, that's how it is. No, I get it. I get it. I've been also like for the past few days again. I've been feeling very many emotions. Anger, you know, being angry, sad, upset, disappointed. So yeah. But that's the world that we live in, unfortunately.
Nirami, you're doing an awesome job. Never forget it.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Anastasia. Also, God, my content does not burn me out. I love making content. That's what I love doing. Um Hold on. Okay, so I would appreciate people if they would stop talking about religion in the chat right now. Um cuz again, I keep saying I understand people's intentions with that, which are good. But that's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. That's just not how you do it. Yeah, I am. I mean, I was thinking about ending the stream anyway. I've been like 10 minutes ago, I wanted to end the stream, but like I started talking about my own stuff, and now I'm finished talking about my own stuff, and now I'm good. So yeah, today was a good stream. Uh, but again, I think that's also an example where I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit not angry, but a little upset because seeing how people are being ignorant even after I said why you should like pay attention to like I'm feeling so that's the thing. That's why I just like I just realized most of the time it's just like it doesn't make sense, and that's why I just let it go. Um but it makes me like I think it's just I had it up to here lately with people's disrespectfulness and ignorance that I just can't keep it in anymore. So um I my brain thinking, should I talk? Should I shut up? I'm like that, guys. I'm telling you, I'm doing fine. I'm just having human emotions. Um, as I said, I'm just for the past for the next few days, I'm just kind of probably still like working on my real stuff anyway, like real life, you know. And I guess I'm just like instead of like um talking to a brick wall because that's how it's gonna end up. I'm just gonna talk to a brick wall as it always ends up because sometimes talking to those type of people it doesn't make any sense. So you just have to let them talk. Just let them talk because they won't stop. But I'll still give you a reminder. Please be respectful towards other people. Please understand that they have a different background, that they may have not the same good experiences the way you do with specific things, and that it can be selfish to actually ignore the fact that they're uncomfortable with it and pushing it onto them, you know? So, um, just try to be nice, be respectful, and treat people the way you want to be treated. So, yes, our emotions are valid. They are. So, take care of your mental health, guys. Get yourself a little treat today. As I said a few seconds ago, all emotions are valid. And it's okay to feel those emotions, okay? You can't always be happy. That's not how it goes, unfortunately. As much as I would love people to do that, you can not always be happy. Okay. I would say take care, everyone. I wish you a wonderful night. I hope some of you felt maybe a bit better. Um, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Mm-mm. What do you mean? Okay, anyway. Okay, goodbye. Bye bye.